teams around the leagues. I suppose the Norwegian league isn't one of the top leagues, of course, but no, I don't know that club. And for them to be, I mean, they must have been deliriously happy after that
Wow.
result. Three
Oh, they were.
one, and they were 3-0 up as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, Man City, it's going to be interesting to see them now. Where what happens now? Just whether they really get back to what they can be. I still have a feeling that Guardiola will go at the end of the season. I'm not sure when his contract goes to, but I think irrespective of that, I think he'll have had enough by the end of this season. That's my prediction, for what it's
Yeah.
worth.
Well, yeah, there were hints to that actually online,
Were
even
there?
saying that yeah, that he might go. Now, to answer your questions, because we did say that Glasner did kind of underestimate the Macclesfield. He thought, well,
Mm.
they're not up to our caliber, so we just feel this. Now, here's what Pep Guardiola has to say on that underestimation thing. So he says, I know how a good team Glimt are. I didn't underestimate them. Semi-final last season
Right.
in Europa League, fresh in mind, and we have had some injury to important players. We fought 10 versus 11. Okay, fair enough. They had a send-off. Rodri was red carded, but still, um, it, it's not a game that it could have lost. In my opinion, I looked at it and I thought, well, it still doesn't matter because, all right, so let's see how much this team is worth on paper. Because they did do a comparison of how much spending a year this team had, and then they contrasted it with
I bet it's a little, not much.
no, it wasn't. And they contrasted it with Manchester City and I'm gonna just looking for that now. I think Manchester City was about 500 and something, 540 something million spent.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Uh, and this team was about, I have it just here, just now, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so Bodø Glimt spending in the last 1.5 years, 11.8 million. Right. So over the last 1.5,
Yeah.
Manchester Speed City spendings in the last 1.5 year, 542 million euros. It's a big contrast.
So
That's
what does
five.
that tell us? What message might come out of that? Seriously, there's
Well,
got to be a message in there somewhere, isn't there?
whoa.
That some players are completely overvalued, and that clubs will
Okay.
spend a fortune, who can afford to do it,
Yeah.
on players who may not turn out to have the potential or firepower that they thought they were buying. It's got to be something like that. Otherwise, Bodø Glimt would have had no chance in ever of beating a team so talented with so many high-priced individuals. So there's got to be a message in there. I don't believe it's that Guardiola has lost the dressing room. That's something we might say, well, perhaps that's happened as in other clubs, but I don't believe that. I think he's
No.
still respected and liked by the players. So something went badly wrong, and it's interesting to know what that could have been.
Yeah, I think you do have a point there. Something, but if they have a few new players. Do we? I don't know yet because I'm gonna watch it tonight. But I don't know if yet because I'm gonna watch it tonight. But I don't know if oh, what's his name? What's the City play Crystal Palace player that's just gone there?
Oh, and Mark Gahey, yeah,
Yeah. Do we know if he was
that's a
playing
point.
last night? Yeah, I want to find out.
Yeah, that's very good question. There,
Yeah,
I didn't
I want
even
to find
think to
out if he
look
was
at that.
playing last night. But then I
I
don't think it would have
yeah,
been because Rodri was playing. So I think it's almost the same job that they do. I think they're buying him to replace Rodri, aren't they?
I don't know. I would say they're buying him for the back a central defender. I mean, Ake. I
Right,
mean, there's rumours Ake might be on his way
right.
somewhere else. So and Ake's not always played. He plays some
No.
games and not others. So I think, you know, John Stones, of course, sometimes he's in and out. But John Stones, anyway, even when he's playing at the back, he's
Hmm.
always seems to have been given license to make forays into the attack, and I think
Hmm.
that's a great part of his game. I think he's one of the most versatile players in the league, similar to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who
I know,
often
yeah.
was the right wing back, but he would spend his time all over the field, certainly up in attack. And again, he had the energy and stuff to do that, a bit like Palace's man Munoz. He's got so much energy, steaming up and down the wing and across and so on. So you need players like that. But I believe, and I could be corrected, but I think Mark Gay has been bought for the position he's occupied at Palace, and normally that's left side centre back. He can play either right or left, but yeah, I think that's where his strength is going to be. I don't really see him as a midfield player, which is what Rodri is. Rodri tends to be a holding midfield player
Hmm.
who goes forward a lot as well.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah, like you, I'd like to know if he played last night. I will
I would like to know as well.
have
Yeah.
to
So
look at that.
it'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see that match tonight. Now, Manchester United, Michael Carrick, what did he do differently from Amorim?
Yeah, I mean, we talked briefly about this earlier, but
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, he obviously adopted I think it was probably a 4-4-2. I don't think it was a 3-5-1, and it can vary a bit when you look at the game in itself anyway. But I think the players seemed comfortable with what they were trying to do. He'd obviously motivated them in his team talk, you know, go out there and play as you can, be the real Manchester United. There's all sorts of things that a new manager could say to them, given what's been happening, where I feel their instructions haven't been clear, or maybe they've been uncomfortable playing the roles that Aneurim asked them to. As I say, I actually think Aneurim's a very good manager. But yeah, Michael Carrick's had a clear impact. But as I say, it has to be the case that